Okay, so we're gonna take a pivot, but it's still gonna remain in the true crime section. Yeah. Okay. So if you guys thought the defamation trial was crazy, the Jodi Arias trial was pretty. It was a show too. It was pretty wild. The prosecutor, the prosecutor, he had no chill. I don't know. I felt like he was like a TV show actor, but we're gonna watch the interrogation, and yeah, it's gonna be it's gonna be a shit show. Okay, so this is Jodi Arias in police interrogation, and you know just kind of chilling there. You know, she's got her head down. Maybe she's like sleeping. Maybe she didn't get a good night's rest last night. She's in handcuffs right now. She's like, okay, well this is uncomfortable. Let me just sit on the floor. Ah, yes, the floor is way more comfortable. Let's do this. Just kidding. Oh, kick the chair out of the way. No, oh no, this is hair flip. I like how she does this hair flip. She's like, okay, now I'm way more comfortable. So she just like sits here, she chills for a little bit, and the caption on the bottom says, this happens at a time span of like about 5 minutes. So she's not even really there for that long, I don't think. Woman comes in and she's kind of like, this woman comes in and she's like, ma'am, why are you on the floor? And then second, why is this chair here? What are you doing?
I get you just to have a seat here.
I'm assuming at this point she tells Jodi to like get her ass back on the chair. Wait, where's the audio for this? Where's the audio?
Mimi came into the...
Oh, okay. Huh. Did I actually mute the audio or something? Okay, I don't know. Audio's coming soon. Yeah, that hair flip is pretty great. Okay, so at this point, she says, do you mind if I take the handcuffs off? Wait, I can't hear it. You guys can hear it? I can't hear it.
What's that? Can you take the handcuffs?
And she's like, can you take off the handcuffs? The lady's like, no.
I think that's what he told you anyway.
Jodi's like, okay, fine. Wait, you can hear it? I don't hear anything. Hold on, am I just going nuts, huh? Oh god, I hate this.
Can I get those off, yeah? Can you stand there for me? Face down. I'm gonna get you a bottle of water.
Thank you. Any chance you could get my purse?
Yeah, we'll get that from the house.
Will they bring it to me?
It'll probably be put in your property. There's water for you.
Do you want one for yourself?
Yeah, you can be fine. Let's go.
Okay, maybe you can turn the heat up in here. Or like, do you have a sweater I can wear?
She's such a princess. She's like, can you get my purse for me? Can you give me some water, please? Oh, can you get my sweater? I'm really cold in here. Can you turn the heat up? Like, what a princess. Jesus. You know, at this point, her ex-boyfriend, aka friend, has just been murdered like a couple weeks ago.
Or something. I don't have any sweaters. I'll see if I can turn it off. It's hard to control the heat in this building. That's fine.
This woman over here trying to get as comfortable as possible.
Sure I don't lock myself in here. So you remember me?
Of course I do.
Just trying to build a
I
rapport.
traveled all the way up here to come talk to you. You know, I've been working on Travis's case ever since it happened. Okay, and I know exactly when it happened, when he was killed. I know a lot of details. And just recently we found quite a bit of evidence. And I'll discuss that with you.
So at this point, the police has recovered the camera that was found in the washing machine, and they were able to look at the photos that were on the SIM card. And on the SIM card, the death of Travis's murder were pictures of Jodi and Travis. They were naked, and then pictures of Travis taking a shower. So the police have all this information at this point. She doesn't know that. Is it confirmed that Brian Landry? Yeah, they confirmed that it was his body. They did.
Should
Is
you?
this recorded at all, or should we?
Yeah, I don't know if there's a recording or something.
I don't know if these are voice recorders. I noticed them. If they have video, or if they have audio, or batteries, or what.
I don't.
She's like, is this recorded? And then she like reaches over, like, is there like, is this on right now? Hello, ma'am. There's probably a camera staring right down at you.
think they're on.
I'm really cold.
It's
You still he still.
Yeah, I haven't touched those or anything, but
Oh, okay.
She doesn't believe him.
I mean, they're not on, so what I want to do is just get to the bottom of it. Everybody wants to know, okay? And
Why is she sitting like that? Oh god. Okay, sorry.
you know, so I'm going to ask you some questions.
Detective's just like, she's just like, I just imagine her like beaming at him. Okay.
You can voluntarily answer them if you want.
I've been kind of in a daze, at least for the first few weeks.
Like everybody, you know.
Yeah. I know that a lot of people have been posting on Facebook really nice things, you know, and memories. And at one point I was like, well, maybe I should do that. So I posted this thing and I just said all my memories. And I realized looking back on it that it kind of sounded immature. It's more like my Dear Travis kind of letter. And so I took it down because.
More personal.
Yeah, some of it was detailed, a little bit more personal. Not too personal, nothing.
I think at this point, Travis's friend already kind of had an inkling that it was Jodi, because Jodi had already done some other crazy things, and they knew they thought that Jodi was like obsessed with Travis. So I think their friends were like, hey, you know, look into Jodi. So, you know, I'm sure that they were doing all these like Facebook posts about Travis, like, oh, you know, we miss you and stuff like that. But dude, when they saw Jodi make that post, they were probably just sickened by it, because they probably had an inkling that it was her that did it.
Inappropriate. Felt funny. I think because I'm a photographer, I tend to communicate more through pictures. So I posted a ton of pictures that I had of him, and I have a ton more that I just can't access right now. And videos and things that I know his family would want. But
And I've talked to a lot of people, and everybody's pointing a finger at you.
I know.
You know,
I know. I feel like that threw her off guard, and she was like, her only quick response was like, I know. That's such a weird thing to like say I know to. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's keep listening. Let's see.
everybody is saying, I don't understand what happened to Travis. I don't know who killed him. But you need to look at Jodi.
Hold on. I just realized I had the wrong overlay up. Whoopsies. Or I guess it doesn't matter, right? It's fine. Never mind. Here, let me just remove this one. There you go.
And sometimes the simplest answers are the correct ones. And that's one of the
She's
reasons I
shaking her
started
head.
looking at you a little bit closer. Obviously you weren't boyfriend, girlfriend anymore, but you were still having a sexual relationship, which,
Does his family know about that? Just curious.
no,
Just-
his family doesn't know anything. Yeah.
I'm interested in protecting how he's remembered as well.
Yeah, it's really interesting that she says that. She says, I'm interested in protecting how he's remembered. So again, Travis was a Mormon, and part of Mormonism, you don't have sex until you're married. And so at this point, Travis, I think he was like a good Mormon kid, or not a kid, man. He meets Jodi Arias, and Jodi Arias, they had sex together. Even though she became a Mormon as well. So it's kind of interesting how she's like, oh, does his parents know? Like, I'm interested in protecting how he's remembered, even though I killed him and slit his throat and like shot him in the back and stuff and stabbed him.
Well, and
Well, I'm sure if Travis could speak right now, he wouldn't care what people thought about him. And for some reason, he felt that the relationship between you and him was somewhat unhealthy, but he couldn't stop it.
missed out on just their karate or their baseball or cheerleading or just whatever. And my dad is not doing well. He doesn't think he has very long to live, but he always says that. It's been that way for like a decade. He's still here, thank goodness. My grandparents aren't getting any younger, and I just have an awesome family.
So I think at this point, she's just kind of going off on a... So this is edited, by the way. The whole footage is a lot longer. This has been edited down a bit. But I think she's just going off at a tangent at this point because she's like, fuck, man. I'm in the guilty seat right now. Let me just like ramble about something just so I can get like temporary relief about what's about to happen to me soon. Because she knows, you know, the cop's going to keep pressing on, you know.
And I wanted to be able to just be here for a little bit and regroup financially. I owe my parents a lot of money, and I owe my grandparents a lot of money, and I owe friends money. And yes, I'm Christian. I just live my life by the 10 Commandments, and those are my rules. Da, 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 da. You know, thou shalt not this or that, but it doesn't say thou shalt not fornicate. So
I don't know when she like whispers that. It's like, it's God listening right now. She's like, make sure you can't hear me, okay? Thou shalt not fornicate. She's going way off topic. Scammer 2.0. Yeah, that's what I meant. Oh, you know what I didn't know? You brought up scam. I didn't know that Johnny Depp had like a tattoo. It was like Slim, because that was his nickname for her, on like his finger. And he changed it to scum, but then now it's like changed to scam. I had no idea. Yeah, thou shalt not kill. I was waiting for her to see if she was gonna say that, but yeah, I don't think she said that. That would have been funny though. Thou shalt not kill. Jodi, what did you do again? What did you do?
So I just used to joke about that. Jodi, will you say that? But it doesn't say thou shalt not fornicate. So I just used to joke about that. Jodi, will you say a prayer? And I said sure. And Travis was like, anyway, I didn't want to argue with them. So, anyway, what was I saying?
Well,
Yeah, she doesn't even know what she's talking about at this point.
he did have, you know, girlfriends here or there, and he was at a point in his life where he wanted to really start settling down. He felt like he needed to kind of grow up, you know, become a husband, become a father. You know, that time had come, and he felt that time had come and gone, and he was falling behind.
Once we broke up, he brought it up. He actually proposed to me a lot of times, but he wasn't serious. I think he was serious once, and it was when we broke up. And that was really hard because we were on the phone, and it was just like none of that stuff should be done on the phone anyway, but I was hundreds of miles away. And
yeah, I heard about that. I heard she crawled through the doggy door to break into his house. Anyways, yeah, I thought that was getting a little bit ahead of ourselves, but yeah, I did hear about that. That sounds like some batshit crazy stuff, especially because she's like, how old has she been? Like almost 30s, right? If you did that when you're young, you know, okay, I understand. There's a lot of impulses going on, but like, dude, if you're like some grown ass woman, you crawl into a damn doggy door to check up to see what your not boyfriend is doing. That is some creepy shit.
I told him that I loved him. We didn't say I love you during our relationship, but
and I'm sure that hurt him. So she just said right here. Listen.
And I told him that I loved him. We didn't say I love you during our relationship, but we said it afterward. It was weird.
Okay. Sure.
I actually moved to Mesa a few weeks after we broke up.
Really?
A few weeks after they broke up, she moved closer to him. She moved to a different state.
I mean, as far as the timeline goes.
During that time that he was seeing Lisa, did you continue to see him as well?
Yeah, and I didn't know that he was seeing her.
Okay.
I was still...
Oof. So, like, I guess, like, how Jodi's trying to paint it, and I haven't looked in too deep into this case, it seems like, you know, Travis, he was seeing other girls, and I think Jodi was just trying to play, like, the cool girl, like, the cool friend, like, oh, yeah, you can see other girls. I don't care. It's fine. I'll be the cool girl, and we can have sex whenever you want. Like, I think she was trying to play that persona, but deep inside, she was probably, like, livid, you know? Like, he was seeing other girls. Travis didn't see her as marriage material, and he was like, yeah, I think deep inside, she had so much anger towards him, but she was just trying to play it off cool, you know?
Still living with Rachel over on Greenfield.
Okay.
Before, when that started. And he sent me this picture, and he's like, this is your uniform, have it by Friday or Thursday or whatever. And it was this French made thing. I was like, no.
Yeah, that's him. Typical.
Yeah, the cop's like, okay, let's just get to it. Let's just get to it. It's so funny. The cop's like, yeah, sure, She's like, like he wanted me to dress up in like a French maid thing, and like, it was so typical of him.
Like I said, he's a very flirty guy, and
He is.
obviously the Rachel relation, or not
Lisa?
Lisa relationship didn't work out, and And then there was a time period he really wasn't seeing anybody, and then Mimi came into the picture. What did you think about her?
Ooh, what are your thoughts about Mimi? So at this point, Travis was seeing Lisa. They broke up, and now he's seeing a new girl, Mimi.
I didn't know a lot about her. She seems like a really nice girl. He showed me her picture on Facebook.
So I feel like her saying that while she's like fidgeting, I don't think she really thinks Mimi's a nice girl. I think she hated Mimi. I think she did not like that Travis was seeing Mimi while, you know, Jodi was like the secret girlfriend or secret sex friend, I guess.
I didn't know a lot about her. She seems like a really nice
Just like look at her like fidgeting right now.
girl. He showed me her picture on Facebook, you know. He said that he's not sure why, but he's pretty sure that she could be it. And I was happy for him.
I don't know if I buy that. Nope, I don't buy it. I don't buy it at all. I think when she found out about Mimi, she was like, ugh, another girl? What do I have to do to get Travis back? What do I have to do?
I didn't find out about Lisa until after we had this conversation where we decided to all just come clean. And that was quite a conversation. Because I was never unfaithful, but there, you know, when we started dating that timeline around February, the reason I remember February is because he had told me in December, you know, go date other people kind of thing.
Oh my god. Oh my god. He was like, hey, like, maybe you should date other people. I wonder what was the catalyst for him to like not want to be with her anymore. I wonder what happened. Was it like, was she already kind of like controlling, crazy in the beginning of the relationship? Or did he just not see her as like a wholesome, like Mormon girl that he wanted to like wife up? But damn, and he told her, yeah, you should go see other people. Oh, Nicole Kessinger. Is Nicole Kessinger the one that was seeing Chris Watts? Her name sounds familiar.
And so I did, saying something to the effect like, you know, I wouldn't want my sister to date you. Why do you kiss Jodi in the dark and then act like you guys aren't even together in the daytime? Things like that.
Yeah, so this is her sister. She mentions like her sister was like not happy about the relationship, and she was basically criticizing Travis, like, hey, like, you know, why are you kissing my sister in the dark and then not telling people about the relationship? Because I think Travis felt ashamed of Jodi. I think he felt ashamed of her, and she knew that, and she didn't like that. She wanted to be like the, you know, the ideal girlfriend or wife for him, and he just didn't see her as that. Hello, hi. Hi, Devil's Red Dress. How are you doing today? How's it going? Do we have Devil's Red Stilettos in here as well? That would be a great pair. Yeah, Nicole was seeing Chris Watts. Yeah, I remember her. Did she ever do a name change, by the way? I feel like I feel like for her, she probably moved to like a new state, got a new identity, changed her name and everything.
That's a good statement.
Even together. Why do you kiss Jodi in the dark and then act like you guys aren't even together in the daytime? Things like that.
That's a good statement, because that kind of sums up the relationship that you had with him. It seems like he liked you, he loved you. He wanted to be with you, but he was reluctant to make a commitment, first off. And truly, he didn't think that you were marriage material. You know.
Dude, I bet you when she heard that, she was like, her eyes were probably like ticking.
Moving over to his trip to Cancun that he was going to. When did you first find out about that he was going with Mimi?
Oh, I found out about that at his memorial services.
Sure you did. Sure. So Travis meets a new woman named Mimi, and Travis has this trip to Cancun. Who does he invite? Jodi Arias? He doesn't invite Jodi. He invites Mimi instead. And so Jodi's like, well, I didn't find out that, they're actually going to go to Cancun until his memorial services. I don't believe that. I don't buy that. I think she found out before. I think she was livid. I think that's why she drove. How many miles is it from California to Arizona? Hundreds of miles? Maybe even thousands of miles? And I think she was like, she had her kill kit with her and she was ready to just murder him.
On Monday, it was the Monday night memorial service.
So you didn't know that he was going to Cancun?
I knew he was going, yeah.
Okay. You didn't know he was taking Mimi?
I didn't know that. I think that's awesome, actually.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, Mimi had called him a week or two before And I told him, look, if you want to take somebody else, it's fine, but I have something to tell you. I don't look at you that way. I don't look at you as a boyfriend.
Okay, so maybe he was like pursuing me. Mimi was like, you know, I don't really see you as a
Want to
boyfriend.
be friends? We can be friends. And that really broke his heart.
I know. I mean, if I had just cut ties completely, I could probably be married right now. I could probably be working on my own family.
Thank God. Thank God she doesn't have her own family, and thank God she wasn't married.
What kept you there?
Too.
What kept you to him? I don't understand.
Well, moving is expensive for one. So once I was there, I was kind of stuck there.
But why do you continue to go back?
Yeah, so if moving was expensive, then why did you move to Arizona to begin with? She was like, oh yeah, I was just stuck there after I moved closer to a guy that broke up with me a couple weeks later. Supposedly she changed her name. Okay.
Back to him. You know what he wants. You know that it's not healthy, but yet you continue to go back. And it brings us to this point where we are now. And obviously you guys kept this relationship hidden from everybody else, and because nobody really knew about it.
Well,
There were some people who I talked to and said, yeah, they continued to have a relationship even after they broke up. And there are others who were saying that you had become obsessive with him.
Oof.
To the point to where you would go into his house when he wasn't there, or when you weren't invited, and he would talk to people saying, you know, she just kind of showed up, and I don't want to tell her to leave, but you know, I don't want her here.
I don't think he ever brings up the doggy door, though. I think was the doggy door brought up during the trial? Yeah, he doesn't bring up the doggy door.
oh, must have been early on, because there were a couple times when we established a rule early on, just don't come over unless, he said, you can come over anytime, but I need to know first.
Yes.
He's like, you just never know if there's
Because you ran into somebody one time, right? Didn't you run into like one of his ex-girlfriends as well, or was it Deanna that you ran into?
Oh yeah, well that was okay that I was there. He asked me to stay there and be with Napoleon. It's like I got full house privileges. I could sleep in the bed, I could eat, food.
And I've talked to her.
Oh man, I picture like if she was like house sitting for Travis, she'd be like sleeping in his clothes and his sheets, doing like snow angels, like, oh my God, Travis, I can smell your body on here, like cuddling with the dog.
Her, and she said that was kind of an unusual kind of situation. She didn't expect you to be there.
She didn't at all. And so at first I was like, well, and he's like, I talked to her about it. He's like, but I'll tell you what, I was on the phone for 3 hours with her. She was freaking out that you were there.
I think there's some other things that you're not telling me. I think maybe you were...
Oh, here comes the confrontation now.
The jealousy probably continued even after the fact that you moved away.
Did anyone see when she was laughing at a maniac? No, I didn't. I did not. I saw this video where, I don't know, I feel like there's a lot of like, there's some weird videos coming out now where it's like, I can't tell if it's her, like kind of looks like her. I don't know. It was one where it's like, oh, she didn't get PTSD or something because she was like doing this fight scene on set. I don't know. I think some of it's a little bit stretching, but yeah, I mean, you guys can post them in the Discord. If you want, feel free to join the Discord. You can post the videos on there, and sometimes I'll watch it on stream. Yeah, feel free to post it in there.
Even after the fact that you moved away.
All right. Jodi claims during Travis's murder, she was on a road trip. This is her drawing of an outline of the trip. Yeah, it's just so convenient that she takes a road trip during the time where Travis is murdered. And I think a couple things that was like red flags for the detective was she decided to purchase gas in California and not purchase gas along the way. So it seems like she was trying to like hide her tracks by not having like gas receipts.
There's still 20 some odd hours, even if you pulled over to sleep a couple of times.
Yeah, and the cop is like, well, there's like about like 20 hours of indiscrepancies where you're not accounted for, and it doesn't make sense.
Did I tell you that I got stranded?
Yeah. You mentioned that. If you slept for 10 hours
I only slept for about 8
here and
minutes.
here, it would still leave 18 some odd hours. And do I believe that you had come to visit Travis? Yes. Did you have the opportunity? Yes. You were traveling alone. There's no other way.
I heard about that. Yeah, she flipped the license plate on the rental car. Yeah, and then like when she was confronted with that, she was like, "Oh, the kids like pranked me. Haha, them darn kids or something."
Witnesses. Your phone just happened to turn off from here to here.
Well,
Arizona.
I didn't turn it off physically, but it died.
And then it magically,
I
you found your charger here.
It was
Yeah, it's just like there's just a lot of really convenient things that happen to her. It's like, oh yeah, my phone died. Oh, but I didn't charge it until I got here. And then like, oh, you know, like the license plate was flipped. Oh, it was the kids that did it. Oh, you know, why did you have a bunch of gas tanks with you? Oh, you know, I just wanted to buy gas was cheaper in California, and I just, you know, and that wasn't because I didn't want to get tracked on the receipts. I don't know. I guess like isolated by itself, it's like, oh yeah, that could happen. But when you have a bunch of those adding up together, it really does make your story seem kind of phony baloney, I would say.
I was packed under the seat of the passenger side, and
Your charger here.
I was packed under the seat of the passenger side, and it was when I was.
When you were lost, you couldn't have maybe pulled over and found it, or.
Well, I did finally start looking when I was stranded. I wouldn't have pulled over when I was lost.
Were you at Travis's house on Wednesday?
Absolutely not. I was nowhere near Mesa. I was nowhere near Phoenix.
Yeah, she was like, I wasn't there at all, but then we're going to have some evidence. The cop is going to confront her, be like, hey, here are the photos. And she's going to be like, I don't know why these interrogation videos, why is it such shit camera quality? They need to get like really high quality cameras just so we can record and see their facial expressions and stuff. Don't they use this like in as evidence? Okay, so this is her saying she was nowhere near Phoenix.
What if I could show you proof you were there?
I wasn't there. I was not at Travis's house. I was not.
You were at Travis's house. You guys had a sexual encounter, which there's pictures. And I know you know there's pictures because I have them. I will show them to you. Okay? So, what I'm asking you
Look at her.
is for you to be honest with me.
Are you sure those pictures aren't from another time?
Remember I told you about the camera?
Mm-hmm.
That camera was damaged.
Would I ever want to be interrogator? Not interrogator because I would be losing my shit right now. I'd be like, like it's hard for me to poker face if something this, like if I were to confront someone with this, with evidence of photos, like it'd be hard for me to poker face. I would be too excited and too jittery. Investigator would be fun, but yeah, interrogator, oh, that'd be hard. That'd be hard. I would show my cards so quick. I would just get to it. Here are the pictures, bitch. What are you gonna say about this now? Like, you know, he had to slowly build up. He had to like pacify her, pretend like he was on her side. Like, nah, that's too much work, man. I would just be like, here are the photos, bitch. Now what?
Someone put it in a washing machine. Ran it through a wash cycle.
Someone.
With some clothes of Travis's. But the card's intact.
I don't know, man. She says she's a photographer. Like, how are you this dumb? Why did you throw the camera with the memory card into the washing machine? Why not just take out the SIM card and take it with you?
Remember I told you that card was destroyed? I didn't want to tell you the truth. And we can pull deleted photos. I don't care if you delete them. And I have pictures of you in Travis's bedroom with Travis. Pictures of him. And it's obvious you guys are having sex. And they're dated and time-stamped on the day he died.
Are you sure it's me?
Are you sure it's me?
I mean, that because I was
Jodi.
not there.
I've seen the photos. It's definitely her.
It's you. And you know it's you.
I've never
Why,
heard
Jodi?
Travis.
You did. You hurt him.
And the crazy thing is, I don't know if you guys will pick up this or if you picked it up earlier. She doesn't actually say the words, you know, murder, killed. She says, I didn't hurt Travis. I didn't hurt him. She does not want to actually say, oh, I did not kill him. I did not murder him. Like, if you were being accused of that, you wouldn't be like, oh, I didn't hurt him. I didn't hurt him. You'd just be like, no, I didn't fucking kill him. What the hell, right?
That's why we're here. That's why I flew up here. I want to know why. Why did you do this to him?
I wouldn't hurt Travis. He's done so much for me.
Yeah. It's the minimization of it.
There's so much evidence in that house. So much, and it all points to you.
Can I see the pictures?
We have your blood. Your left palm print at the scene. In blood.
Can you take a hair sample? And
We have your DNA.
No, but I mean, like, you know how they can do drug tests and find out when things were done?
This is her trying to get temporary relief right now.
We have DNA matching that hair to you.
Okay, I know, but
And that hair had a follicle on it, and that means that that hair wasn't there very long. The follicle will usually dissipate.
They have all the proof. What's the point of interrogation? Because you want more evidence. You want them to talk because you want to see how they're going to explain themselves out of it. This is more information that the prosecutor will have when they try to prosecute her later on.
Go away. You either had blood on your hand, and you touched
She's like, I don't have blood on my hand. What are you talking about? Why is she looking at her hand?
Go away. You either had blood on your hand, and you touched the wall, or there was blood on the wall, and you touched the blood.
could my palm print have already been there and then blood touched it?
Jodi. Jodi, this is over. This is absolutely over.
Listen, the truth is I did not hurt Travis.
Says it again. This is, I think, her third time saying, I did not hurt Travis.
You has reported a gun stolen.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Sorry. There's so much evidence against her. Days before, Jodi's house where she was staying. Whoops. That's a typo right there. She was staying at her grandparents' house at this point. And just days before, conveniently, her grandparents were robbed. And a 25 caliber gun was stolen. But conveniently, nothing else was stolen. Like, it wasn't like her laptop, I think, wasn't stolen. I think she had like some like other stuff that was like laying around that wasn't stolen. So it's like, if someone's gonna rob your house, like, why wouldn't they just take like all the other expensive stuff, right? Stolen gun. And this is the same gun that was used to murder Travis.
25 auto. Just happens to be the same caliber as the weapon used to kill him.
A 25 auto was used to kill Travis.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, along with multiple stab wounds. If you want, I can show you some pictures of him. Do you want to see pictures of him?
She's like, I already know what he looks like.
Part of me does and part of me doesn't.
Why? Because you don't want to remember?
No,
Jodi.
There's a morbid curiosity.
Jodi.
I think she wants to see. I want to see the pictures because. Sorry, this is her saying. I think she wants to see the pictures because she wants to see what she did to punish him. I think she's gonna get satisfaction. Like, oh, I did this. Like, I ended his life. This is all. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know. I feel like she says it's morbid curiosity, but I think she's probably proud of what she did. You know, she made this man pay for not being with her, pay for seeing other women, pay for not inviting her to Cancun, and pay for not wanting to make her his wife, you know, because she wasn't Mormonly enough. So yeah, I think she's like, she kind of wants to see it because she's like, I'm proud of what I did.
I wanted to know how he died.
We can keep...
Morbid curiosity.
Jodi.
I wanted to know how he died.
We can keep playing these games over and over again. I'm not going to believe you. Saving the rest of your life is...
Listen, if I'm found guilty, I don't have a life. I'm not guilty. I didn't hurt Travis.
Fourth time saying
If I
that.
hurt Travis, if I killed
Fifth
Travis,
time saying
I
that.
would beg for the death penalty.
Was there anybody else with you?
So it's actually kind of interesting. She says, "I would beg for the death penalty." When she finally admitted to killing Travis, I think she admitted it during sentencing. She did not want the death penalty. She didn't get the death penalty, and she did not want the death penalty, and yeah, she wasn't given the death penalty.
If I had that evidence against you, it'd be pretty obvious. But I guess being in my position, it just seems so impossible. I'd want to see it. I'd want to know. I mean, I'm not a murderer, but I guess if I were to do that, I would wear gloves or, something.
Yeah, it's actually really interesting how people always say that when they're accused of something, they're like, oh, why would I do that? I mean, if I were to do it, I would wear gloves. I would do this. I would do that. So the detective actually makes a really good rebuttal against this.
There's pictures of you laying on the bed in pigtails.
Pigtails?
Yes.
Or maybe he says it later, but he basically says, we didn't accuse you of committing a perfect crime. Yeah, and I think that's like a really good rebuttal to it. Because people do that too. When you catch them in a lie, they're like, oh, why would I do that? If I would have leaked this, I would have leaked more things. It would have been way more severe. So, yeah, we didn't say you committed a perfect crime. We didn't say you did it perfectly.
Gloves.
You did a shoddy job.
Something.
There's pictures of you laying on the bed in pigtails.
Pigtails?
Yes. And I've got pictures of
Definitely
you that
her.
are blown up, and you've got the little mole right there. It's the same one. It's you. It's obvious. The motive is there. The jealousy issue. Well, they know he was jealous, but they think that you are absolutely obsessed. Obsessed is the word that they use. That's the word I hear from everybody. Fatal attraction. I don't know how many times I've heard that. Look at Jodi. Jodi had to have done this, or she got someone to do it for him. There's not one person that says anything else. Why is that? That's the perception they
Can't
have
answer.
of you. And there's a reason for that perception. Maybe because it's true.
I didn't even know that there were guns until my grandparents reported it stolen the day that their house was broken into.
When was that?
I don't remember. It was a few months ago, maybe.
Yeah, so May 28th was when the gun was stolen. June 4th was when Travis's life was ended.
I'll be right back.
I'm not a murderer.
Yeah, so about this point, she's only been interrogated for about like an hour, a little bit over an hour. Just watch the rest. So we're fast forwarding a little bit. She's like fidgeting around. Got this nice back stretch going on. I'm so sorry, but this reminds me of the scene in the horror movie where I think it's a family that moves into a house and then they're being haunted by a ghost, and there's just one scene where a ghost just pops out of the moving box and it's like, that's so creepy. Or that scene with Emily Rose where the boyfriend wakes up in the middle of the night and she's like all contorted and like her eyes are all blacked out and stuff. Oh my god, dude. Ooh. Horror movie vibes. She's doing yoga. Oh, don't worry, she'll do more yoga stuff. Oh, The Exorcist, yeah. So the detective comes back about 5 minutes later. A nice back stretch. Should try it sometime.
What kind of gun is that? I'm just curious.
It's a Glock.
Yeah, how weird is that? Hey, what kind of gun is that? Mm-hmm. And you could tell the detective sounds a little bit irate. He's like, what the fuck are you asking me this question?
Just curious.
It's a Glock.
I just bought a gun.
Yeah, Jim?
Yeah, he's got no nonsense. He's like, it's a clock. Oh, I just bought a gun. He's like, did you?
You probably found it by now.
Probably. I was taking it somewhere.
These are just a few photos.
If Travis were here today, he would tell you that it wasn't me.
It's you. And I wanted to cover you up because
Oh,
that's you. All of you.
that looks like me.
That is you.
Yeah, that
This
looks
is
like
his
you, doesn't it?
bathroom.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. The way that she's talking, like, she's like talking, crying sounds really ridiculous here.
Looks like me.
That is you.
This is his bathroom. That is not my foot.
These are your pants. It's a different color, like I said, because we had to enhance it and the color changes. The zipper back.
I have both of those pants at home. If these are the same one. I don't have a zipper there though. Not on mine. And this is a black stripe and this is white and the black goes around the bottom too.
Couldn't even recognize Travis. He'd been there so long. It's killing me inside.
Yeah, so his friends didn't discover his body until like days later. He never showed up to the Cancun trip. I think people were starting wondering like what happened to him. He did have roommates though, but I guess the roommates like never, you know, they never really checked up on him. But yeah, if his friends came by, I know his friends was the ones that discovered him.
That's the thing, like there's no reason for it. There's no reason why. There's no reason I would ever want to hurt him. If I was going to ever
Hurt him
try
again.
to kill somebody, I would use gloves. I've got plenty of them.
Oh, this is the part right here. This is the part right here. Okay, the rebuttal.
Kill somebody, I would use gloves. I've got plenty of them.
Nobody said you were, you know, you had planned this out perfectly. Maybe you were going there to just talk to him, have a good time with him. Something got out of hand.
But she bought the gun with him.
If I'm found
That's not
guilty, what
true.
happens?
You'll have to pay the price.
Well, what's the price?
I don't know.
Don't you know what the sentences are? The sentences that are carried for something.
It depends on your situation.
Oh, she's in like meltdown mode. Right. First of all, he's not a prosecutor. He's not gonna know.
And that's it.
I just can't imagine. Really, for things like, you know, I'm all for the 10 Commandments, thou shalt not kill.
No evidence.
No, she does say it. Oh my god. Oh my god, I forgot. Yeah, she does say it. I'm all for the 10 Commandments, you know, thou shalt not kill. Mm-hmm.
For things like, you know, I'm all for the 10 Commandments, thou shalt not kill.
No
I'm
evidence of
just
it.
saying that if I were to carry out something like that, I would have worn gloves. I've got a whole box of them.
Nobody else did this.
Hi, Min. How are you doing today? Yeah, they get a huge win. So the judge denied the Laundrie's motion to dismiss, and they will continue on with the civil trial. So yeah.
There's no evidence to show that anybody else did this but you. Did you have anything to do with the death of Travis?
I don't think I had anything directly to do with it, but I feel responsible somewhat for it. What would my reason possibly be?
There's a whole history of you two.
But
And everybody knows it.
I have a whole history with other guys that
Why
go back years.
is everybody saying that you had something to do with his death? Why is everybody saying that you were capable of hurting him? Have you ever had...
You see where she was going with that? She's like, well, I've dated other guys. And then she got cut off by the cop. It's like, then how would you explain other people who've murdered before? It's like, oh yeah, I've never murdered before in my life, so I can't be a murderer. That doesn't make sense.
Any anger issues before? Never in your past?
Oh, this was kind of, this was like really weird to listen to. So the cop asked her if she's ever had anger issues in her past before. She'll let us know.
I've had arguments. Travis and
Well,
I-
everybody has arguments. I'm talking about anger.
Mm-hmm.
Just absolute anger.
Mm-hmm.
Where you lose it sometimes.
No, I had a nervous breakdown once. Well, I had a nervous breakdown when a boyfriend and I were arguing once, and every time I'd say something, he was like, blah, blah, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of weird, like, every time I tried to formulate a thought, and I was just sad and I was crying, every time I tried to formulate.
It's so weird. I feel like I'm listening to someone who's like gossiping or something. It's like, it's kind of weird to see how her mood shifts so quickly and easily.
Every time I'd say something, he was like, blah, blah, you know.
And I don't know. I don't think it's because she has some sort of like personality disorder. I think, oh, maybe she does. I don't know. I'm not a fucking diagnosis or whatever, diagnostician or whatever. But I feel like she's only doing because she's trying to control the conversation and she's trying to control the narrative. But I mean, it could be because of personality disorders and stuff. I don't know if they actually diagnosed her or not.
It was kind of weird, like, every time I tried to formulate a thought, and I was just sad and I was crying, every time I tried to formulate a thought, he would interject and twist it. And it was like the weirdest psychological thing that had ever happened. And other than arguments, no anger issues that I can remember. Oh, I kicked a dog once. I was a freshman in high school. I just kicked him with my right foot, and he just moved a few feet, and he didn't yelp or anything, but he just went.
Yeah, I don't like this part was just.
I kicked a dog once. I was a freshman in high school. I just kicked him with my right foot, and he just moved a few feet, and he didn't yelp or anything, but he just went.
What's the detective doing? Is he checking his pulse right now? Am I alive? Is this real shit? It looks like he's like checking his pulse.
He ran away.
Yeah, right? Isn't it crazy? Like, my dog's up on a beat. Yeah, it's like, while they're telling these stories, they like add in some really weird, like, comments as well, where it's just like, wait, what? Like, and it just like throws you off.
Never saw him again after that.
Okay, so
He
yeah,
just went right foot.
she said the dog ran away and she never saw the dog ever again. I don't know, man. That sounds kind of sus to me too. Poor doggo.
And he just moved a few feet, and he didn't yelp or anything, but he just went. He ran away, and I never saw him again after that.
He ran away and I never saw him ever again after that. What kind of story is this?
And I mean, that's probably an anger issue, I guess. But
Well, one time kicking a dog is not an anger issue.
it changed my world as far as animal treatment goes, because I've never seen him since.
Oh, you know what? We should watch Grant Amato sometimes. Grant Amato, his interrogation was pretty wild as well. I'll have to look into it. But yeah, if you guys want to watch more interrogation videos, Grant Amato was also pretty bizarre. It was this guy who was like, he like started talking about like anime to the cop. I think, I'm trying to remember. I think he was the one that like was obsessed with an e-girl. I don't know if she was like an OnlyFans girl or something, or a live streamer. But he was obsessed with her, donated her lots of money. But then it was found out that he was stealing money from his parents, and his parents were trying to cut him off from the girl, and the girl was just like, oh, okay, like, you know, because he would just donate like a lot of money. And then he, at some point, yeah, murders both of his parents. I'm never leaving my room again. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. You're watching all this true crime stuff. You're getting the tools right now. You'll be fine. Hopefully. Carry pepper spray with you. She was, oh yeah, was she a cam girl? Okay, yeah. Yeah, that was wild too. We'll have to watch it sometime.
Because I've never seen him since. And I need to apologize for that to him. I know it sounds weird. My relationship with animals, it's kind of like they're like people too. You know, they have souls.
What you need to do is you need to apologize to Travis. But you just refuse.
Listen,
I can't help you anymore if you're not.
I don't know why. I had issues with Travis. If anything, he had more issues with me. I've had worse issues with other people. They're all still alive.
So silly. So silly. Oh, you know, if I was going to commit the crime, I would wear gloves. Oh, but I've had other issues with people and they're still alive.
I'm still friends with my
These are just, I'm still friends with my ex-boyfriend. This is just horrible, horrible, horrible excuses.
ex-boyfriends. They're all still alive.
You know, I've been doing this a long time. You're just not acting right, Jodi. You're acting like somebody who's guilty.
How so? Is it because I'm not crying?
No. You're
No, I
acting.
mean, I am who I am.
Okay, you're sincere in the way you're acting.
Well, how is it?
You're just not telling the truth.
How is it different?
Well, it's not really something you need to focus on anymore. I think you need to focus on the truth, but it's something that you refuse. What prevented you from moving on? Nobody was preventing you from moving on.
Well, the only person preventing me really from moving on was myself. I haven't found the guy, the man that I want to marry, the person I want to spend my life with. But in my mind, Travis did, and I was happy for him, and
I don't buy it one bit. I was happy for him. I'm the cool side chick. I don't care if he screws other girls. I don't care if he takes other girls on vacation. I don't buy that.
thought there was also a part of me that felt, if I stay, I'm going to jeopardize that for him as well. We both deserve to be happy. It's not that I'm not remorseful that he died. I didn't kill him. I didn't take his life.
Did you have anything to do with it?
I had nothing to do with his death at all. At all. The reason I hesitate is because maybe this is something that's wrong with me psychologically, is I think of the butterfly effect.
Oh, God. We have another really weird tangent now. Okay, guys. Jodi's going to school us on the butterfly effect. Can't wait for her to tell us her makeup routine.
And it's like, you could say that the guy pumping gas down at the gas station could have potentially.
Is this live right now? It's live right now, yeah. We're watching a video that it's a Jodi Arias video that I edited. I had to make sure that there wasn't any, like, TOS things that appear.
Because you see all these movies, these funky movies where it's like this, pumping gas down at the gas, and it's like, you could say that the guy pumping gas down at the gas station could have potentially, because you see all these movies, these funky movies where it's like this affected this, which affected this, which affected this, this affected this.
I know if you
So have you seen Ashton Kutcher in Butterfly Effect? Great, Jodi. Now what?
had never met him, he probably
Oh my God, detective. I forgot. I know if you've never met him, he'd still be alive. I forgot he said that. Oh, God.
Movies where it's like this affected this, which affected this, which affected this, if he had never done this.
I know if you had never met him, he'd probably still be alive.
That's true.
Yeah, that's because you
Why did she say that's true? Why did she say that? He's like, yeah, if you never met him, he'd still be alive. That's true.
if you had never met him.
I don't know. She is so bizarre. Oh, Edwin. Thanks. I appreciate it. Thanks for popping in. I usually stream on Twitch, but yeah, welcome. Thanks for popping on in.
He'd probably still be alive.
That's true.
Yeah, that's because you killed him.
No.
Jodi, you did.
I did not.
Jodi.
I just can't admit to something that I didn't do. If it would help my case and give me an easier sentence, I know that people plead guilty for those things.
No, and I don't want you to do that.
Yeah, she's trying to figure a way out at this point. She's like, what can I do? Okay, let me just should I just plead guilty then so I can reduce my sentences? And of course the detective is saying no to that because he doesn't want a confession to be made under like duress or anything.
That is the absolute last thing I want.
There's just no reason. There's just no reason.
There's no good reason why this happened. There's never.
Wait, okay, randomly. I forgot that Ashton Kutcher used to date Demi Moore. Are they still together, actually? Completely forgot about that. I was watching this movie, Crazy, what's it called again? With Ryan Gosling and Emma Stone. Crazy Smart Love, Crazy Sexy Love. I don't know, Crazy Something Love. Oh, he's married to Mila. Wait, what? He was with Mila. Really? I didn't know they had kids together. What? Oh my God. Because they used to be on a show together. That 70s show, right? Yeah, I know he was with Demi for a while. She was like, what, 15 years his senior? No, not Easy A. Not La La Land. It's called like, Crazy Stupid Love. Yeah. Okay, that's right. I don't know why. When I said it in my head, it didn't sound right. I watched Crazy Stupid Love and the kid was like in love with this like 17-year-old babysitter. And then he makes a reference like, oh, you know, Ashton Kutcher is with Demi and like she's like 15 years older than him. So that's why we should be together. She's been with, wait, really? He's with Mila. Wait, they have kids together? What? Let me see. Ashton Kutcher kids. Mila? Are you lying to me? They have kids together? Oh, I didn't even know they're together. They're so cute. Yeah, and apparently, that's so cool. Who was it? Who was I going to talk about? I don't know. I don't really like follow a lot of celebrity stuff, but then like if you don't follow them and then you find out that people are like married or have kids together or something, they're like, wow, that's so cool. I didn't know that. Demi. Yeah, she's beautiful. Oh, I think you're thinking of Demi Lovato. Demi Lovato, she's had her redemption already. I think she's overcome her drug addiction and stuff, right? Yeah, poor Demi. Demi went through a lot. I mean, as all child actors and actresses have. Oh, he left Hollywood. He's an business investor now, mostly tech business. Oh, cool. Yeah, I bet you their kids are probably so damn cute. Wait, are you guys talking about Demi Lovato or Demi? We're talking about Demi Moore. Oh, you guys seem to know a lot of stuff. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't follow that. I don't follow it very closely. Hello, Jesus. How are you doing today? Hollywood is toxic. Hell yeah. Especially like Hollywood, like, man, remember like paparazzis in like the 90s and the thousands? Do you guys remember that website, Perez Hilton? I used to go on that website. He would just like make fun of celebrities, draw like jizz and penises all over them, make fun of them for being fat and like, yeah, all this crazy stuff. It's like so sad. Demi Moore? Who's the yogurt girl? Moore was with Ashton. Wait, who's Bruce? Oh my god, y'all are talking about like so many different people. I don't even know who we're talking about now. Who's Bruce? Bruce has aphasia? Is that the skin condition? Or is that something else? Oh, you got the day off? Nice. I follow Austin from that Kiss on Dude, Where's My Car? Oh my gosh. I want to rewatch that movie. That movie was hilarious. Wait, Bruce Willis? What? What happened to Bruce Willis? I love Bruce Willis. I hope you stream more on YouTube. I don't get on Twitch. Well, my main platform is going to be on Twitch. I'll stream on YouTube like maybe like once in a while. I don't know. I don't even have YouTube set up. I don't like I don't understand YouTube. I haven't set up the you know how you can like add subscribers so like or members or something so they can like have the badge, but yeah, I don't know. I looked at it and I was like, okay, I'll do it later. Never. What? He was sick and dying and things. So is he okay? Oh, I think I'm thinking of alopecia. Alopecia. Aphasia is an ability to understand words and speak. Oh, actually, no. I think we talked about that. Yeah, that was announced like a couple months ago, right? Yeah, that's so sad. Oh no. If you go to Twitch, you can go to the just chatting section, and there's everything. They even have like softcore porn on fucking Twitch. It's you know I think a lot of people have the misconception that Twitch is just for gaming. The just chatting section has blown up immensely, so that you have people that do like art, creativity, ASMR, hot tub streams. People do like IRL streaming, traveling. So yeah, there's a lot going on Twitch. Super cool. Yeah, I stream on Twitch. I don't normally stream on YouTube. Here, if you guys are on Twitch, I will just pin it. This is my Twitch stuff, and there's a lot of like true crime people on Twitch as well. But yeah, I like streaming on Twitch, I guess, ish. I don't know. I think it's just because I'm just more comfortable with Twitch because I've been on it for so long. But yeah, I don't. Right now, I just have a preference for it because I've been on it more. Amaranth is super naughty. Amaranth is she's a hard worker. I admire her a lot. She's always streaming. I feel like her and XQC are like when you're checking on Twitch, they're always streaming. I normally stream here. Okay, there you go. I'll just pin it. There you go. Have you ever been to TwitchCon? I have. Yeah, I have. I've been to TwitchCon before. It's fun. TwitchCon is cool because you get to meet like other like friends, I guess. And I guess like if there's like a streamer that you really like, it's kind of cool to see them too. But yeah, I don't know. TwitchCon is like I feel like I'm too lazy to go. I'm not a huge con person. I like to go just to see the artist alley and then hang out with like my friends, and that's about it. So yeah. Juicers. Yeah, the juicers. Aw, thanks, Jesus. I appreciate it. Or Jesus. I don't know if it's Jesus or Jesus, but I like Jesus. Val Kilmer had throat cancer. Uses a speech magnifier now. He had throat cancer? Did he smoke a lot or something? Jeez. When I stream on Twitch, it's the same thing. I sit here, I talk. It's a monologue. And then like sometimes I play video games. Yeah, it just depends. But I've been doing more of like the trial stuff on YouTube. And then for Twitch, we're just watching YouTube videos together. I'm eating. And then yeah, we were playing The Quarry, which is like a really fun game. You guys should check it out. I might play it after this, after we finish the Jodi video. All right, let me rewind back really quick. Where are we now? Oh, yeah, this is Jodi's like, oh, wait, should I just say that I'm guilty so I can get an earlier sentence?
Help my case and give me an easier sentence. I know that people plead guilty for those things.
No, and I don't want you to do that. That is the absolute last thing I want.
There's just no reason. There's just no reason.
There's no good reason why this happened. There's never a good reason why somebody dies like this.
Ooh.
How many times was Travis stabbed?
I bet you the detective is also shaking his head as well. I found you through the the Johnny case. You crack me up sometimes, but thanks for popping on in. What did I study in college? A lot of things. I was all over the place in college, okay? I was just all over the place. Doesn't matter what you studied in college. You know, if I were to go back to college, though, what would I study? I probably study English. Yeah, learn how to write better. I don't know. Caitlyn Armstrong. Oh my gosh, I don't think she's been found yet. That one's really sad too. It's the Caitlyn Armstrong is like a cyclist, right? And she was part of like a 3-way love triangle where she was seeing someone, but the guy was also seeing another woman, and the woman went a little crazy. Oh, sorry, batshit crazy, and like is accused of murdering her, right? Yeah, that's pretty sad. Witchcraft and dark arts. Definitely the dark arts. Definitely. I'm convinced that Depp versus Heard was like a movie or something. Yeah, I think a lot of people were just astonished. Is that the word I want to use? Astonished. Yeah, I think they were just astonished at how crazy it was. It was just crazy. It was just absolutely just fucking crazy. Oh, they found her in Costa Rica. She's in custody. Wait, is Armstrong the one that is deceased, or is Armstrong the one that's being accused? Me too. English is her second language, but grammar is hard. Caitlyn used her sister's driver's license. Oh, was her sister helping her?
More than I want to remember. Jodi, we're here now.
I would say this is definitely like a OF I'm caught cry.
No, I'm just feeling all of the things that I'm going to potentially miss out.
I don't know. This is so bizarre to me. She's already feeling bad for herself. She's already thinking about the consequences. She's already... At this point, I feel like if you were truly innocent, you would still maintain your innocence. You wouldn't be thinking about like, oh my God, what's going to happen to me? Like, as in like, what am I going to miss out on? And like, what's going to happen when I go to prison and all that? At this point, you just be like, no, I'm going to keep defending myself. Like, there's no way I'm going to go to jail. Like, I'm innocent. I'm going to defend myself. But she's like, oh, I'm thinking about all the things I'm going to miss out on. How many years am I going to get? Oh, the quarry? Well, okay, you guys are not gonna like my quarry playthrough. I'm trying to upload it on YouTube right now, but they flagged like a minute of it for like copyright, so we're removing that portion right now. But my quarry playthrough is I know everyone here loves Abby. Abby had the most gnarly death, okay? Her death was really gnarly. I killed the 2 people that I wanted to keep alive, which was Jacob and Emma. Jacob didn't even have a good death. Jacob literally died before anything went down, and he just drowned in the lake because I messed up, and he was caught up on this plastic thing, the thing that like sea turtles get caught up on. And yeah, Jacob didn't even have a good death. Emma didn't have a good death either. I messed up. My fingers were really sweaty, you know, mom spaghetti, and she had her vagine eaten, essentially. I don't know, the way that the animal was eating her, it looked very weird. And then Dylan is alive, but he's missing a limb. And yeah, you'll see. We'll play one chapter today. You'll see who's left and how badly everyone's damaged. I messed it up though. I definitely might have to replay the game again because I think Way too many people died way early on.
Feeling all of the things that I'm going to potentially miss out on with my family, and I think of all the things that Travis's family is gonna miss out on with Travis.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like you wouldn't really get to the stage until later on. This is like your first or second interrogation, maybe?
And he had brothers and sisters, and I have brothers and sisters.
You don't care about his brother and sisters.
It's not fair.
It's not fair, but this is where we are.
I mean, you know that he's in a good place.
Who says this? Who says this? He's in a good place. Like, I get it that, like, he's a Mormon, and then, you know, I don't know if they believe in heaven and stuff, but, like, it's just really, really weird that she's saying this right now. It's just so inappropriate. Oh, he's in a good place right now. Your playthrough, shut up. No, it's not. No, it's not.
And I know that he's fine. I know that he's doing great. But what about all of his friends? All of his...
I think it's so bizarre. She's like, he's in a great place. I know he's doing great. I know he's doing fine. Ma'am, he's deceased. He is gone.
I know that he's doing great. But what about all of his friends, all of his family that are here, and they're just going through all of this, and I know that it's temporary, but...
I know it's temporary, but no, it's not temporary. It's forever. They're affected by this for the rest of their life. Now, as time passes, the pain might alleviate a little bit, but it's always going to be there.
It's so very much
bizarre
right now.
You don't look like the person that would plan something like this.
Oh, I should have notated how many time has already elapsed since her crying and her sitting up straight like that.
You're just not that person. I can believe other things, but not that. But without the truth, I can't paint another picture. And it's going to be up to the prosecutor to paint that picture. And if you want that prosecutor, and I've met him, and you don't want him painting that picture, because he is good at what he does.
Fucking Juan Martinez.
Before, and you allow him to paint that picture for you, it's not going to be good.
It looks like you
girl.
don't even need a good prosecutor anyway. So, I mean...
You're right.
No, they definitely did need a good prosecutor, because she actually does a pretty decent job at, like, derailing things or, like, not admitting things straight up. So you need someone to repeat their question over again. You need someone that's relentless. People like this that are very dodgy, you need like another combator that's, like, really good at, like, pointing out the narcissist. Activated! Hey, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for the 9999999. I don't know why I said it like that. Thank you for I said a sticker, or I don't know what it is, but it's a thumbs up. I don't know if they call it a sticker or a super chat, but thank you for the super. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
I have to maintain my innocence. Part of me wants to cop out and say it.
No.
Well...
If you're gonna cop out, it's because you're telling the truth.
There's just no
Well, I
reason.
have more work to do.
So it's all public now?
It's public record.
So does everyone know?
If somebody goes on, checks public record, they can check it. And they would come up with an indictment against you for murder.
But it's going to be on the news tonight.
We don't report anything to the news.
I've been wanting to call every day, too. I didn't want to look upset.
So gross. It would have been so gross if she called Travis's family. We all know why she didn't.
Report anything to the news.
I've been wanting to call every day, too. I didn't want to look obsessive.
I didn't want to look obsessive. Yeah, a little bit too late for that.
So I just tried to limit it to once a week. This is a really trivial question, and it's going to reveal how shallow I am. But before they book me, can I clean myself up a little bit?
You're gonna be taken the way you are. I can't give you anything else.
How soon?
I don't know.
Like 5 minutes? 2 hours?
Say within
Bitch, he said he don't know.
an hour. It could could be 5 minutes, it could be 50 minutes. I need to go talk to my associates here.
Do I have to go in handcuffs everywhere? That's just procedure.
Okay, let me see if there's somebody to take me to the restroom.
It's not too urgent, but like within the next 10 minutes, I really will need to go.
So needy. Oh, actually, her lawyer, so she hires a public defender. Her lawyer hates her. Her lawyer was like, Jodi was so needy. She was always calling me, asking for like stupid requests and things like that. Okay, so we're gonna watch the next 5 minutes of this, and this happens within the time span of like 10 or 15 minutes, I think. But let's watch to see what Jodi does while she's waiting for the cop to come back. So yeah, 15 minutes. She's just sitting there. All right. We get the backstretch again? Oh no, no backstretch. We get the backstretch again? Nope, not the full backstretch. Oh, wait, why can't I hear? Oh, can you guys hear this part? When she's like talking to herself? I can't hear it. Hold on a second. Oh, it's in the left side. You have to put on your left side earphones on. I only have my right side on. Okay, so put on your left side earphones on and then put the audio on high. Yeah, she's like talking to herself.
You should have at least done your makeup, Jodi. Gosh.
Yeah, super bizarre. She's like, if you guys can hear it, she says, you should at least done your makeup, Jodi. Gosh, like, for what? So you can look good in the mugshot, ma'am?
I didn't hear.
Oh no, you definitely have to put on the left side of your headphones for this. She's gonna start singing now.
You breathe. I wonder how am I still here? And I don't wanna lose a thing. It might change my memory, and I won't go, and I can't breathe until you're resting here with me.
Imagine it's dark in here, then she crawls towards you. No, I'm trying to sleep tonight.
And I won't go. You breathe.
Okay, I don't know why she does this. She's like, oh hey, look, there's a trash can here. I don't know why she does that. I don't know why she went through the trash can. Alright, adjusting. I'm sure the seat's smelling her hair. Pantene Pro V in Herbal Fusion Essence. She's like, oh look guys, there's a wall here. This is about 6 minutes after the detective left the room. Anyone here have a foot fetish? Oh, another hair whip. Did we get another hair whip? Ah. Herbal Essence. Hair commercial. Pantene Pro V. The cops must have been laughing.
Oh, holy night, stars are brightly shining. This is the
So, like, I think she was, like, trying to be like, okay, you know what? Last resort, I have to make them think that I'm crazy. Yeah, let's do that. I think it's a combination of her being fidgety, maybe, like, ADHD or something, and then her, like, possibly trying to convince the cops that she's, like, batshit crazy. Because, like, this laugh thing is just really creepy to me.
This is the day of our dear Savior's birth.
I'm scared. She's like, y'all, this is bad feng shui. Let me adjust the table so it's better feng shui. I don't think she has anything to write with, right? Yeah, there's no pencil or pen. Let me get the toe juice gunk out of my toes. Ew, I don't know what the hell she just flicked in that trash can. It was definitely some toe jam juice. A little gunk in there.
Here's your shoes. Why don't you go ahead and put those on?
This lady's like, put your damn nasty shoes on, woman. She's hoping to use this tape for American Idol. She's like, what is bitch doing? Oh man. I've seen that because I had to edit it. I've seen that probably like 4 or 5 times already, and it just doesn't get old. It's so bizarre. It's so wild. It's so crazy. That's Jodi Arias right there, guys. That was her interrogation. I'm editing the cross examination and the court stuff right now, so we will watch that together. And if you guys want to watch that video on your own, I will finally make that video public. If you thought that was bad, just wait until you see Jodi Arias in trial.